Hi everyone, my name is Ananya and this is my task 4 at my internship at the Sparks Foundation. The task is to perform exploratory data analysis on the dataset global terrorism. Also, after doing the exploratory data analysis, I need to find the hot zones of terrorism, that is the zones with the maximum number of terrorist attacks, and what all security insights can be drawn from the same. So as usual, I started by importing the following libraries: NumPy for mathematical calculations, Pandas for importing the data set, Seaborn and Matplotlib for data visualization. And I also imported the data in the variable df. I use this encoding is equals to latent1 because if I don't use the encoding as latent1, then it will provide me with an Unicode decode error. This encoding is hence done as there are some special characters in the file. So generally, Unicode decode error occurs when there is a file encoding issue, which means that the file trying to be opened is encoded in something different, and hence to overcome the issue, we have to specify the encoding as done here. So next, these are the column names which I got. I changed the default column names like from I year to year, from I month changed to month, and so on for my own ease. Also, this in place is equals to true was used so that the changes are made to the actual data set. And then I again checked the same using head, and can be seen that the transformation is done. It's no more showing I month, rather it's showing month. Similarly, it's no more showing I year, it is showing year. Also, since I did not require all of the columns, so what I did was that I deleted some of the columns and used the ones only which I was in need of, and hence this is what I did here. df.shape was used to check the shape, the number of rows and the number of columns. Now we have only 18 columns as I selected the ones which I only require. Then I checked for null values, and we can see that there are some columns with the null values. Now I created a new column named casualties by using the column kill and the column wound. And I did this by filling all the null values in both these columns, kill and wound, by using .fill na, and I replaced it with 0, the null values in these columns to 0. Then with the help of info function, I checked and I can see that all the 18 columns are present with no null values, and the data types are integers, float, and object. Describe function let me know about the mean, the 75th percentile, the maximum, the count of the columns. Here, with the help of correlation function, I created the correlation matrix, and for my own ease, I created the heat map to see the correlation between the columns. So from here I started doing the exploratory data analysis. Firstly, I calculated the count of year, each and every year, and with the help of sort index, it helped me sort the year column either in the ascending order or in the descending order. So herein it is in descending order. I plotted the bar plot for attack year and number of attacks per year, and through this it can be seen that 2014 is the year with the maximum number of attacks, followed by 2015 and then 2016. And here also we can see that the number of count for 2014 is the maximum, followed by 15 and for 16, and hence it also verifies. Next, with the help of crosstab function, I depicted the terrorist activities by region in each year, and through this it can be seen that after 2010 The regions like Middle East and North Africa, South Asia, Central America, Southeast Asia are the regions with the number of attacks getting increased rapidly. Here I did the same which I did for year. Here I did for the countries, the count of each countries, and through this bar plot I can see that Iraq is the country with the maximum number of count, and it is the country which was mostly affected, followed by Pakistan and then it's Afghanistan. This is the graph for casualties, and it can be seen that this is the region where the number of casualty is the highest, followed by this area. I again plotted a bar plot to count the number of attacks region wise, and Middle East and North Africa is the region with the maximum number of count, followed by South Asia. Now I did the count for weapon types, and here through this it can be seen that explosives is the weapon with the maximum number of count. I plotted the same, and here also it shows that explosives is the weapon with the maximum number of count. So it is the most used weapon for the terrorist attacks. Here this bar plot represents the top 10 most affected city, and unknown is the city, followed by Baghdad and Karachi. These were the cities that were most affected in the terrorist attacks. Here I depicted the attack type and the number of attack done for that specific type, and we can see that bombing and explosion has the highest count, followed by armed assault. So the maximum number of terrorist attacks included bombing or explosion. The number of kills for the number of people, the number of people killed mostly was due to the armed assault as it has the maximum count, followed by bombing and explosion, and then it's unknown followed by assassination. I wanted to know about the terrorist group attack, the maximum attacks done by which group it is. So it's Taliban followed by ISIL. Herein I wanted to know about the most frequent target type, and I counted the values, and here also we can see that private citizens and property has the highest account for the most frequent target type used. And here also we can see it's private citizens and property, followed by military, and then it's police. Here I grouped the column name on the basis of the group terrorist group, the country to which it belonged, and the number of kills. And I created a pivot table with the columns country and kill, and through this we can see that Iraq is the country with these number of kills, Afghanistan with these, Pakistan with these, and so on. So the conclusions that we got at the end was that country with the most attacks is Iraq. The cities with the most attacks are the unknown cities Baghdad and Karachi. The states are Baghdad, Northern Ireland, and unknown state. Regions with the most attacks were Middle East and North Africa, South Asia, and South America. And year with the most attack was 2014, followed by 15 and 16. And the most frequent terrorist groups involved was Taliban and ISIL. Now the security issues and insights that I derived was that since the most frequent target type was private citizens and properties, as seen here, so with the cities with the area with such characteristics can make sure to have an access to CCTV surveillance and emergency numbers. And also the most frequent attack found was bombing and explosion. So this can be decreased if the supplies are stopped, the proper alert in these areas are taken care of, and CCTV cameras are used, and also everyone should be alert at their own part too. So that's it. Thank you.